Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95 going to with another Transformer Studio Series video, and that's going to be the 86 number 22 Brawn. So, hang on a second. After asking in my video of the, Battle in the Shuttle 2-pack, so he's 22. I can't remember who's 21. It might be Snarl. And then 23, I'm still not exactly sure who that would be unless it's Ratchet. So, yeah. So their answer's 22. So we'll probably get him and Ratchet in another 2-pack. But anyways, so yeah, there's Brawn, 86 number 22 right there. 23 steps, big screen inspired backdrop, Decepticon, shuttle ambush. So another similar shot as the one we saw with the 2-pack. So let's go ahead and get this open and check them out. And here we have Studio Series Brawn out of his packaging, looking pretty good if you ask me. Like, I'm really impressed with how he turned out. The shade of green, pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. And the yellow, all this here on the upper torso is painted. Like, it's molded in green plastic, painted yellow. And it's not a perfect match, but it is pretty close to, what we have here on the waist, hips, and these transformation joints, as well as these joints here on the shoulders. Now, there is a little bit bleeding through, especially around the neck area and just where any deep crevices are, and here on there, but it's not the worst we've seen. I think the worst is anytime they paint yellow over anything blue or black. For some reason, it's not too bad with the green. As far as accessories goes, it does come with just this little blaster, and that is also blast effect compatible, so you can have them firing at any Decepticons. So you got that. And just for a quick comparison, here he is with his, past counterpart from Titan's Return. And why don't we throw in the little Titan Master in there as well? Which, let's go ahead and bring out the head so you can see them all compared. And yeah, definitely the Studio Series captures Brawn a lot better. Get those out of the way. So as far as other paint apps go, there is the silver on the forearms, silver on the knees, kind of that bluish gray for the helmet, silver for the face, and that bright pale blue for the eyes. Got paint on there for the windows and vehicle mode, and the spare tire, which is also removable. As far as articulation goes, he does have ball jointed shoulders, go all the way out to there, 360 of course, bicep swivel, close to 180 at the elbow, nothing at the wrist due to the transformation. You get 360 at the waist, forward all the way, and if you get the backpack out of the way, you can get all the way back as well. All the way out and then some at the hips. You get thigh swivel, a little less than 90 at the knee, not the worst we've seen. Ankle rocker, forward and back on the toes, so you can get kind of a pseudo forward and back. So, real quick, let's go ahead and get them compared with all the other mini-bots we have so far. So let's first do a reference to one major episode he's in, being Microbots. So there is Perceptor and Bumblebee, so you can have them to reenact that episode. Have Perceptor fussing with chips, and Bumblebee just kind of chilling out, trying to get Brawn to calm down. So to get Perceptor out of there, let's go ahead and bring in the rest of these mini-bots here. There's Pipes, Goldbug, Beachcomber, which we'll put back there. There's Warpath. Huffer. My arm. There's Cliff Jumper and Cosmos. So yeah, I've got most of the mini-bots here in deluxe scale. We just need Gears, Swerve, Tailgate, Windcharger, Power Glide, Sea Spray, and Outback. So, I mean, most of those are going to be retool repaints. So let's go ahead and get these guys out of the way and know before anyone gets it in their head, I am not doing vehicle mode comparisons because I just do not have the time or energy to transform all these into vehicle mode. So we're just going to focus on Brawn. So go ahead and remove his blaster. Kind of fold his fists in. Now I forgot to mention his head is on a swivel joint. It is just very tight. So I'm not going to try moving it because it is a pain. I had actually applied quite a bit of pressure when I first got him to get the head to pop loose enough. It's too tight and I just don't want to break it. So figured I'd mention that. And before we go any further with the transformation, go ahead and bring in the backdrop he came with. Now I mentioned well, it will be going up after this. I did mention recording that Prowl and Ironhide review that I forgot to bring this up, but I'm re-recording this because there's a few things I forgot. So there we go. So there's that. The shuttle ambush background. So getting back to the transformation, fold in the fists. Open up that piece. Bring the shoulders down. Just keep those arms. Actually, yeah, bring the arms out like that. Then rotate this section up and around. Go and close that back up. Bring this backpack straight like that. Bring these arms up. Just like so. Those will tab in. And I forgot, we need to rotate the waist 180 degrees first. So do that. And bring these back up. Just tab everything together. Go ahead and open up these sections here. Just like that. Just there. Go ahead and close up the feet. Bring the section up and around. Just like that. And there we go. This will tab in. Bring this whole section down. That will tab into the sides of the fenders. Just make sure everything's straightened out, tabbed in. Bring this section down. There. And just plug the blaster on top. So there we have Brawn in vehicle mode, and looks pretty, pretty good. So primarily this shade of green, kind of this, it's hard to describe, kind of like a jungle or swampy green compared to the forest green of the original one. So if we go ahead and take a look here and see that the rims are painted silver as well as the headlights. Yeah, now come on, there we go. And this front grille, you got the yellow there on the bumper, and of course that pale blue for the windows, try to give it that more cartoony look. So the only thing that's left unpainted as far as the windows is the rear window. I don't know why it's left unpainted. Didn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. Do really like the weapon storage there on the back, and of course all the details. Now the door panel kind of looking funky there, but yeah, really like how they did it. I wish they would have somehow left the M for Microman on the hood, but it's not too bad. You got the little jerry can sitting back there as well, and a little wiper. But here we've got him next to the Titans Return version, and of course the other Titans Return vehicle mode. So yeah, definitely dig the way this guy looks over, the previous version from Titans Return. For some reason that's not one to stay tabbed together, but yeah, so really happy with how that turned out. So let's get him back into robot mode. Go ahead and take that off, unpeg these, flip that up, Bring this little section up like that. Bring these sections all the way back. And then from here, bring this up and around, and that will tab into place. Open up the feet. Same thing on this side. Up. Open up the foot. Split the arms. Rotate them out. And rotate the waist. Bring this down. Rotate that. Go ahead and bring these sections up. And there we go. There we have Brawn back in robot mode. So yeah, absolutely happy to have this guy, and I am super impressed with how well he turned out. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but I'm being absolutely honest here. Like, this guy is exceeding some of my expectations for the character. Like, I was kind of on the fence with how he was going to turn out. I was still excited to get him regardless, because that Titans Return one was just not quite doing it. Like, it still looked good, but yeah, this captures Brawn, and I cannot wait to see what Hasbro does for the inevitable 2-pack of him and Ratchet, much like what we got with Prowl and Ironhide. So just see what they change here, and possibly with the vehicle mode. Probably gonna have like a big hole in the back of the vehicle somewhere around here, just molded in, just like kind of like an exit wound, because he got shot in the chest, but we saw the blast come out of his back here. So, but yeah, I mean, not really much else to talk about with Brawn. He's a mini bot, and he's better than I thought he was going to be. So that's pretty much it. So be sure to check out my links down in the description below. Check out all those YouTube channels, as well as the Studio Series and Legacy Evolution playlist that I have. And be sure to check out my X and Instagram. So hope you guys enjoyed. By this time next week, I'll be at BotCon at the time of this recording. So I'm going to try to get some videos for that. I'm going to try to get some videos out during that week. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.